Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and today is Wednesday, November 21st, 2012, day before Thanksgiving here in the United States. And also, it's only Wednesday, but the jobs report is going to be coming out this morning rather than Thursday. And what comes out on every Thursday is the initial jobless claims. That means people that apply for unemployment for the first time. And a number that the market pays pretty close attention to because last week was huge. It increased by 78,000, which is probably like about a 20 or 25% increase, just guessing off the top of my head. And that's a big one. Now they blamed Hurricane or Superstorm Sandy on that. I don't know about that because I saw some talking heads on TV saying that, oh yes, that has an impact, and so why? You know, people don't get laid off from a hurricane. They may be inconvenienced, or they may, you know, maybe their workplace has been damaged or whatever, but they don't usually get laid off, not that quickly either. And the answer came back, so well look, I couldn't get into work for 2 weeks. That's not an answer. That just means you can't get into work. You may not get paid, but you're not laid off. And I don't think you're eligible to claim unemployment, but that's the way it's turning out to be in this country. It's like, I want to work, but I can't, so government, give me some money. All right, enough political talk, I guess you might say. So it's really no use looking at any of the indexes or anything for this morning because they're just going to sit there and do nothing until that number comes out. You know, and gold and everything else says nothing's really like moving too much here. I like to look at the percents. Crude jumped up almost 1%. That's a pretty amazing number. Unrest, I would guess, in the Middle East. All right, so let's take a look at what happened yesterday. The alert on CF triggered. You can see here it says that it did trigger, and I did get into it, and here's what we have. I had to raise my I actually went up a little bit, or I guess you might say there was a big gap yesterday. Not a gap up, but I guess it was a big rise yesterday, and this is when the alert triggered. And we can look at historically here where the alert was set at CF above 205. And here it is yesterday, 203.45. I guess that, and my notes, the alert triggered about 11 minutes after 10. So this is right. It does say this is the 10 o'clock candle for that hour. And the alert did trigger in there. And that's when I got in. And down here at approximately 193, 194, basically rounded off, is where the break even is on the trade. So this is a nice one, should be a nice one anyway, because we have like a triple confirmation here. We have definitely gone into an uptrend on the hourly short-term chart. On the medium-term chart, you might say that this is flat. I guess you could argue that this is pretty flat compared to the pitch, I guess you might say. On the uptrend, the downtrend has been relatively flat. So we do have and also a confirmation on the long-term chart. We are in an uptrend, and this is where the trade actually came from. We have support down here around 194, which is coincidentally about where our break-even is. We have resistance over here, and we have support here. So we're looking pretty good there. We have stochastic moving up. We have MACD, the daily bar moving, or the weekly bar moving up. The moving average is still down, but it looks like it may bounce off this zero line and move back up. We have a hooks up on stochastic on the daily chart, on the midterm chart. And then We don't really have a really defined entry point here. Probably would have been a better entry point back here with this hook on K. But I didn't wait until the end of the day. I didn't look for an entry point on this chart. I just got in. All right, let's take a look briefly at the trade. It's up $6 for right now. It's a December bull put, and we'll just see how it works out. No other alerts went off. And our open trades, we have a MasterCard, which is up $99. That also is a December expiration on that, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Oh, now it's 88. Oh no, it's 99 was the total. I'm sorry, my mistake. $88 for the MasterCard. All right, let's quickly run through the A+ list. Apple. Interesting day for Apple. After this big move up, it actually gapped up at the open, came back down. Maybe a long-term entry here. I just have to keep a look at this, and I'm thinking that they're definitely, I think I have to put an alert on this at 575 and see if we can hit that today. It's going to be a pretty quiet day. I don't have any great expectations out there or anything, but we have a hook up and a move up, so we're looking for a bullish play here. We have a long-term chart still in an uptrend. We actually went down to the 50 and we tested it, and we have this 525 support level here, which held, so we'll give it a shot. Amazon. We may have a, ooh, this is very impressive here. Hooks up, moving up, everything's moving up. We might have a bullish play here too. Let's put one at, what was the close on this? 233. Let's put one at 234. I don't want too many going off on me today because let's make it 234.50. I don't want too many going off. Baidu in a downtrend. All the indicators are looking like as though they are oversold, so we'd like to get back to an overbought condition and a downtrend. CF, we're in there. Chipotle, we had this divergence that we were looking at the other day. A little mixed up here. We have a hook down, possibly a continuation of the downtrend. And we're up here to the 50%, and it looks like it's hooking down. I may want to wait one more day before I get real excited about this one. Salesforce. We came down here and tested the 50 here. This might be a play here, but we actually do have an alert out there, and it didn't quite trigger it yesterday. So we're waiting for it to come up above this high, which isn't that freakish? They're both almost exactly the same. The high up here. Still waiting for that alert to trigger. Google. No alerts on this. Downtrend, uptrend, test 50, hook up, moving up. Maybe put alert on this one too. We're looking for something. The high here was 678. So let's look at 680 for an alert. $680. MasterCard we're in. See how it's behaving. This is our break even down here. We're doing okay. As time marches on, we start collecting money on it. Price line. What do we have? We have an uptrend. Kind of getting into overbought territory here. It's just kind of messy right now. It looks like an uptrend, candy up, everything's up here. This might have possibilities here too. Maybe if we get above 640. So I'm going to put an alert on that one also at 640. And then I will decide whether I'm going to do a weekly on this or not. And speaking of weeklies, while we're looking this over, Panera, we have an alert on it, still waiting for it to do its thing. This is not good over here, but this may fail. If the alert doesn't trigger today, we might have some sort of different condition that we end up in here. But just a note here, Apple, in case you're interested, is one of about, I don't know, 5 to 10 underlines that have weekly options for every week out 4 weeks. So you can see here we have November 4, 5, December 1, and 2 already out here. So you can play these with 2-day, 9-day, 16-day, or 23, 30, or 37. Pretty cool, I think. So this is your normal expiration for December, or already past November. So you can actually go do a weekly a week out later than that. So that's a fun thing to do with Apple, and I have to figure out, is that good or bad, or what can you do with it? Might be a lot of fun to do calendars on this. If you buy January and then you short each one of these weeklies as they come up, that could be a good play. I have to check into that. All right, we're over our desired time. Tomorrow, I still plan on making a video tomorrow, but I think I'm going to talk about something different. And then Friday, again, is a half a day. Tomorrow the market's closed in the U.S. Friday is a half a day. I think they close at 1, I believe. So that'll be a half a day Friday. Continue to make short videos for you to just maybe pick up on a few things here and there. Maybe I'll review some new features in Thinkorswim platform. But I don't want to necessarily make this specific to Thinkorswim. I just have to decide what I do. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and happy trading.